What is going on, everybody? Hope you lot are well. Today, we are taking a first look at Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, the Switch 2 edition. We are playing this on the 24th of the 2nd, 2026. Full disclosure, upgrade code was provided by the publisher, but please keep in mind it's not paid content, and the publisher has no control of my critical opinion of the game. You're like, wait, what's going on? That doesn't look like the Switch 2 version. This looks like the Switch 1. Yes, all right. So, what the plan is, we'll start off with Switch 1. We'll do about 10 minutes of Switch 1, and then we'll jump over to Switch 2 so we get like a comparison of what's going on because there's a lot to talk about here. So yeah, starting off from the beginning, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition came out last year. It's not even been a year. I think it's been like 10 months. To the point of we actually covered this on Switch 1. That video is up on the channel. Go check it out if you want to see like a full comparison playthrough to see what this game looks like. So if you don't know what this is, this was Xenoblade Chronicles X, which originally came out on the Wii U, and then they got a definitive edition for the Switch 1 before the Switch 2 even came out, where they cleaned up a lot of the graphics and they added some extra content and higher resolution, right? That was the main thing. It was still locked at 30 FPS though, and it had some performance issues. A couple of days ago, like Shadow dropped and announced it's getting a Switch 2 edition. We literally covered like Donkey Kong the other day, which got a free update, right? So it's weird, like what they call Switch 2 editions. This is why whenever I cover anything on the Switch 2 that is a first party game and it's getting an upgrade, I just call it Switch 2 edition because they're not even sticking to their like definitions at the moment. So the community kind of made their own definitions. They was like, okay, anything that is a paid upgrade, we're gonna call it Switch 2 edition. Anything that is free, we're not gonna call it Switch 2 edition. But anything that is a paid upgrade also gets extra content, right? But this is the first game or actually this might be the first Switch 2 edition that Nintendo's called air quotes edition that is paid, but it hasn't got any extra content. So what have they given you here? So first of all, the upgrade costs $5 depending on where you are, and what it simply does is it goes from 30 FPS to 60 FPS, and it's at a higher resolution. So yeah, that's what you get for it. There's no extra content there. But they're charging for it. And again, we covered Donkey Kong Country Returns HD the other day. That was a free upgrade that had extra content and like improved resolutions and everything. That was free. So like, it's not making any sense here. So I'm like, listen, I'm calling it all. Everything that gets Nintendo upgrade for Switch 2, I'm calling them Switch 2 editions, okay? Because naming don't make sense. So that's the so that's the first thing. But yeah, like, I mean, there's not even much to go in here. That's all it does. It went from 30 to 60, and it's a higher resolution. Again, if you don't know what Xenoblade Chronicles is, JRPG, more like action RPG, sci-fi action RPG. We already had one definitive like the first game got a definitive edition on Switch 1, which we also covered. A lot of people wanted 2 to get the upgrade, right? Because they're the ones they were saying that's the one that needs the most upgrading. So we'll see, right? Like my theory is here, and everything that is because I looked at everything we've covered in last year, everything that is released within the last year, that's the upgrades they're definitely doing. So like maybe Endless Ocean and Pikmin is the like if it is, I'm gonna say I told you so. But because I was looking like what did we cover last year? So maybe Endless Ocean and Pikmin are the ones that like next because there's no rhyme and reason to like what they're giving upgrades to at the moment. But like maybe it's just their newest releases that are still being sold on like stores and online stores, right? So they know they can make money off of it. So yeah, that's what's going on. So the second point of this, the reason I'm booting up the Switch 1 version and then we go to the Switch 2 version, the community is in uproar about this because there's a lot of drama around this. One, it's paid, there's no extra content, they haven't done a lot to it. Two, there's a lot of complaints about it's not like a good upgrade. Sure, the performance is very stable and everybody's happy about that, but there's a lot of complaints about the image quality. So it's going to be kind of difficult to test here because one, a lot of people are saying it's more noticeable when you're playing it portably. And obviously, I can't capture portably, and I haven't played it portably. They say a lot of gamers are saying it's more noticeable when you play it portably than if you play it docked. But some people are saying no, you can also see it when you play docked, and there's some issues with the image and everything. And again, it just literally came out last week, so I haven't had a chance to test it properly. So I thought like the best way we do it, we'll play about 10-15 minutes of the Switch 1 version, we'll switch over to Switch 2, and then we'll see if we see it, right? But again, I'm like letting preferences, you might not be able to see as much because playing on docked, I heard, is not as bad. So yeah, let's get right into it. Again, Switch 1 version. Let me just show this off. So I've updated it to the latest version 2.0. This is wait. Software information. Oh, this doesn't do it as you do it on Switch 2, where it says this is Switch 2 software. Anyway, this is the Switch one. Let's just boot in. So obviously, when I did the system transfer, my save transferred over, right? So what we do is we'll start a new save, and we'll run through the beginning section. The only problem is the beginning section is dark. It's not like daytime, so it's hard to see. And then we'll jump into our actual save. If I go into settings here, let me just make sure my audio stuff. Because again, everybody likes the music in this game, but the music for the Xenoblade games is crazy because a lot of it's like Sony licensed. It's not Nintendo music. So having on the music is all about getting your videos clapped. So I apologize because the music like is good in this, but yeah, like literally have no choice. If we don't want the video to get muted, we can't do anything.
What else you remember?
I show a couple of seconds of a cutscene.
In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can.
Again, this is the Switch 1 version. I have to keep saying it. You know, people with short attention spans.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
Like the floaty blades on your back?
All right.
Oh. There's a fight that you get in before you get into the city. I don't know if I have to like level up here or I lose that fight. I guess we'll find out. Okay, well, we're speedrunning out here. You don't have to.
Assault him! First in, first to win.
Now it's my turn.
Flame grenade!
Slide slinger!
More enemies! Chrome armor! Flame grenade! It's not over.
Slide slinger! Now it's my turn.
This team never loses.
We got it. Let's move.
Yeah. I was trying to before. Can I do the commands where it's like, yo, don't hit anybody? My speed run. Or at least it's daytime now. All right. Feast your eyes. On this. Please don't get into a fight. Please don't get into a fight. Please don't get into a fight. And just so you're aware of what it looks like. Definitely thought the picture looks grainy here.
Looks like we've got no choice.
No! Hey, we have got a choice. You're gonna die if you face him. Run. And I can't even go back out of fight because it's gonna plaster that trusting message on the screen for like 10 seconds.
More enemies!
You don't say.
Watch out!
More enemies!
This is wearing me
It's
just
all on me now.
one more hit. It's like we've got no choice.
Assault hammer!
Sliding slinger!
Flame grenade! Throw armor!
Shadow strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. Wow. It was. I didn't level up enough. So you get like one-shotted. Well, okay, that's fine. That's you know, that's enough of the Switch 1 version just so you can have a good idea of, you know, what it looked like. Again, I've got a save that is like 4 hours in, but at the same time, it's just like battles and stuff in this same kind of in this area, right? So I can't really. Show off anything different in that later save. All right, stay right there. Okay, everyone, we've now jumped over to the Switch 2 version. Oh, sorry, we now jumped over to Switch 2, and this has been upgraded to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. As you can see here, that software information thing is like pretty useful there because as you can see, it's been upgraded to the Switch 2 version. So yeah, let's jump into it. Again, we'll do what we did when we did the Switch 1 capture. We'll play a couple of minutes from a new save, and then we will jump in. Cause that'll be comparisons done, and then we will just play right on our save. That we're like 4 hours.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move? We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
I think I saw people say it still has the pop-in issue as well. I guess we'll play this a little bit more. We'll find out.
All right. I feel like a new man.
It didn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll send him for a loop.
Sliding slinger!
Flame grenade!
Shadow strike!
More enemies!
Upper hand! Now that's how you do it. You can do it! Scream edge!
Throw armor! Victory is...
All right, let's have a look around now. Might have to turn the sense down now that the frame rate's improved. Camera seems a little bit more fidgety. Oh, I saw some weird like popping thing with the grass there. Textures are loading in. And they're popping again with the bushes and that bush there.
Looks like we've got no choice.
No. We've been here before. Trust me, we've got choice. There's always a choice. Yeah, now we can't even do a proper comparison because it's raining. Wow. And nighttime. This is gonna be the perfect clip, Frank, video game.
Looks like we're gonna have to buckle down.
That's a cool enemy. I thought he had spotted us.
Looks like we've got no choice. Shadow strike!
Flame grenade!
Slide!
Assault hammer!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and
Chrome
strike!
armor! I'm sorry, guys.
So hopefully it should respawn me right here. So
Flame grenade!
I'm gonna win this time.
Chrome armor!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike! Slide! Move in and do some damage.
Actually didn't want to win because I wanted to reload the weather and show off. But you know, still can't get the weather we want. So, I mean, obviously you can see clearly frame rate, right? Runs much nicer. Still got that kind of film grainy look though, which I thought like they not hazy, grainy, still kind of grainy. All right, what we do now is just go return to title screen. Let's actually boot up a save. Let's just play for a couple of hours, right? That's like the best way to show it off. We've done like an A/B comparison.
Attack from range. Follow me.
Targeted
Lightning slinger!
Shadow strike!
Backslash!
Side slash!
soon as I do it, he turns.
Early bird! Focus your mind and put up an aura.
I'll use this to
Shadow
stick it out.
strike.
Lighting slinger!
My adrenaline's rising.
No resting. Step in and face the next one.
Sliding slinger.
Bombardier!
Suck nice. Move in
All
and do
or
some
nothing.
damage.
Fire carnival!
Shadow runner.
Finished yet?
Blast smash!
Lighting slinger! Stream edge! Yes!
Sliding
Now tackle
slinger.
How quickly do we take it L here now?
Good. More practice.
Die!
Attack from range. Follow
Target
me.
Fire carnival!
Lighting slinger!
Bullet
Shadow
roar!
strike.
Now, follow with a real bone crush.
Finished yet?
Side slash.
Blast
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Backslash.
Sliding slinger.
Lighting slinger! Lighting slinger! Yes! Now tackle it up close.
Side slash.
Backslash!
Now it's my turn.
Backslash!
Good.
Shadow strike.
All or nothing.
Fire carnival!
Early bird! Focus your mind and put up an aura.
Stick it out!
Alien scum.
Lighting slinger!
Bullets go! Lay down some cover fire!
Target in sight.
All or nothing.
Not
No rest.
possible.
Step in and face
Watch
the
me
next
lay
one.
into it!
Side slash.
Yeah, want to jump me, huh?
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever. the
Why is
reason,
it
this
raining
dire
inside?
news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that.
Oh wait, maybe
And
we're not
here I
inside.
just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsu also want escape! Friends? Friends that leave Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back, Lynn. What do you think, Rook?
Be bold, play it safe. Open the crate. Suggest leaving the crate. Open the crate, bro. It doesn't sound.
Finally! Dance of freedom! Tatsu thanks you!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato? Huh. I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new guy, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen!
That's a yes. We have got fast travel.
Damn, losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
I see.
And that point blank popping. It's Link, right? Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Christy with a K. All right. Look, we're strong enough. I don't want to. Wondering if we see lightning in the sky or it's just flashing lights. You have to hold it down.
Come on, you and
All
me.
right,
Everyone knows you weaken your
Yeah.
opponent first. Beam barrage!
damn, son.
Catch him off guard. Shooting's my specialty. Beam barrage! Starfall blade!
Something nice. Move in and do some damage.
Lightning slinger! I've been pushed back. Back Starfall rondo! Opportunity knocks. Top gun.
Early bird. Slice. Nice.
Early bird.
Move in and do some
I
damage.
was gonna lay into
Shadow
him anyway.
strike. Furious blast. Yes. Weaken it.
Beam barrage! Lightning slinger! Back yes!
Flash.
Now tackle it up close. Starfall blade!
Oh, the cave is probably gonna be there as well. Also, bugs with a sack. Man, I'm surprised they didn't up the toggle for draw distance though. It's tiny. Like literally at times almost like right in front of you. Oh, there's the rocky cavern. We found it. Wait, where was I meant to install the second probe? There's little bugs in here that are level 32. Okay. What is a bit noisy here? Oh my days! Seriously? Okay. Yep, popping that draw distance really affecting gameplay out here. I gotta like slow down. There's an enemy right in front of me. Oh, have I completed the mission? Wait, why?
Everyone knows you weaken your opponent first.
My hand slipped.
Yeah.
Oops.
You're on top of this now. Prepare.
Sliding slinger. Beam
Furious
barrage.
blast. Like weaken it.
Starfall blade.
Nice.
Starfall
Move in and do
rondo.
some damage.
Ah!
Guy out here diving like a football player and like melodramatic. Like, ah!
Some meaty hits
Barely
here.
touched you.
Move it. Roger that. Watch me dish out Equilibrium.
Early bird.
Again, I gotta do a lot of this because the game won't let me. I mean, unless I'm not seeing the button for it. Are we going on a swim? Chat, who saw that news story about there was new dinosaur species they discovered? It was doing the rounds recently. That looks like a dinosaur. We play a lot of Jurassic World Evolution here, and it was funny. I saw the news story and I was like, well, they couldn't have discovered it before Jurassic World Evolution 3 came out. We could probably add it in the game. I think that looks nice. Like, people do wax lyrical about these games, and like, I'm not seeing like why at the moment, if I'm being honest. Like, maybe this is like Nintendo fans is like, oh, we get to play console like MMO and it's massively multiplayer, and if anything, so far everything I played, like the first game, I probably was enjoying more than this one. All right, we've don't do this again. Not again. Not again. Oh, actually, wait. My phone. Like, I don't get what I'm missing at the moment. Like, when I say people wax lyrical about these games, people lose their mind. I'm like, okay, but what am I missing? Was it just Nintendo fans?
Sure, we can do this the hard way.
That's fine. You're only level 11, okay? Wait, here's
Okay,
scaring the
Shadow
crap.
Lightning Slinger, Beam Barrage!
Furious Blast! Sliding Slinger!
Beam Barrage! Back
Bolt Back!
Starfall Blade! Starfall Rondo! Got it.
Side Slash!
Attack at range and let's clean up. Starfall Rondo! Backslash! Beam Barrage! Lightning Slinger!
Sonora, get control of the battle! Sliding Slinger! Repair! Shadow Strike! Strength comes from experience. That's true on any front.
I was gonna lay into him
Furious
anyway.
Blast!
Back Starfall Blade! Got it.
Done.
Attack at range
I'll
and
cover.
upper hand. Sliding Slinger!
Sliding
Equilibrium!
Extreme do some damage.
Guess it automatically adjusts the zoom on fights. Come on, where am I?
Your style.
This is wearing me down. Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Sliding Slinger.
Starfall Blade! What?
Just
Starfall Blade!
one more hit. I'm sorry. Don't push me.
They pack a punch. Sliding
Furious
Yes.
Blast!
Now tackle it up close. I'm off balance. I'm tripped up. Backslash. I was gonna lay into him anyway. Starfall Rondo! Busting the tendons, they cripple him further. That's Harrier stuff.
What?
Opportunity knock. Topple make me do all the work. Lightning Slinger! Yeah, they pack a punch. Backslash.
Repair.
Now, follow with a real bone I was gonna lay into him anyway.
Furious Blast! You're tougher than they look. Help!
Again, those like even though the draw distance is not that far, the amount of enemies they draw on as well, like there's quite a bit, right? I think we're ready to give some final thoughts here. We've been playing it for a couple of hours. Again, we booted up the Switch 1 version and showed a little bit of that off, and then we booted into Switch 2 for the YouTube video. We'll probably chop that up to add like a shorter comparison, so it's easier for you to watch, so you don't have to watch a full live stream. And then, you know, we did a couple of hours of this on Switch 2. Should have begin a new save, and then like this is like 4 or 5 hours in. Still a slow start, right? So I won't comment. Actually, let's just keep this about like what is the upgrade and like how does it perform. Again, I did say that the complaints I'm hearing a lot are more to do with how it looks in handheld, right? And that we can't really test that here. So it looks fine to me here. Like it's a simple from 30 to 60 FPS, you know, and higher resolution. Um, there is still the issue with like pop in and draw distance. They haven't changed that anything. Like sometimes it's really glaring, like be an enemy in front of your face that just pops in, and that can't be like to do with the loading times and stuff, right? Because it's on Switch 2 and this is on this internal memory, so they just like haven't adjusted that. And it's at some points it still does look like very grainy, right? But I think that's more to do with like how this game was kind of designed and thing. Like, 'cause there is pop in, but there is like the draw distance is very far, so like, you know, where you can see where you go, and then some enemies will pop in front of you, but then look how many enemies are like drawn on screen at one time. So that's this stuff is probably to do with how the game was designed, so they can give the sense of scope, right? I feel like maybe the bigger criticism for me is because again I haven't seen like how it performs on handheld, but like they could have improved some of that pop in and draw distance stuff. What I would say here is more of like just on the bigger conversation of like what are they calling a Switch 2 edition? What are they charging for? What are they not charging for? Um, because we covered like Donkey Kong Country Returns HD the other day, which got its Switch 2 upgrade that had like better performance on Switch 2. It had more content. I guess you could argue I think that content came to the Switch 1 version as well, right? That's probably why they had it in mind anyway, because they was gonna do the Switch 2 version. Why not add that Switch 1? But like the last two Switch 2 editions now, I think this and Animal Crossing, right, is the last two ones we've had that they charge for. Like you could actually the Animal Crossing one you could even argue had way more content than this. Is like maybe this should have been free, right? Like why charge for this? Like they're probably right now they're probably deciding this off of, oh, what fandom can we nickel and dime more than, oh, is this actually worth charging for? So yeah, it's all kind of over the place. But again, at the same time, I can't criticize it too much. Like I can't criticize it for what it is, but I can't criticize it on the sense of, yeah, I want them to do more Switch 2 upgrades. There's been articles recently of like, you know, journalists and that stuff going like, oh, I'm kind of fed up with Switch 2 upgrades already. It's like, no, upgrade everything to Switch 2. You know, so I want to see more of them. Yes, please. It's just that like what are you gonna charge for and what are you not gonna charge for? There needs to be a better standard for that. You know, if it's just getting a bump in res and a bump in resolution, like, you know, that should be free. If you're adding more content, fine, I can understand why you charge for it. So I wish there was more consistency from Nintendo in regards to that, you know. And again, like with the complaints everybody has for this, I haven't, like, we've only played it for a couple hours, I haven't tested in handheld. I'm like, there's been enough complaints where like it must be there. It's not like one or two people saying it. It's all over the forum. So like hopefully they can like clean that up a little bit. Yeah, there you have it. But again, we edited this into a shorter video. If you are interested in that live stream, it'll be under our live stream tabs on Twitch and YouTube. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. I should like finish off with this game hasn't really got its hooks into me. I don't know. Like I was more thinking of like maybe like if this was your only console and this was like your kind of like midway point of JRPG and like MMO, this is why Nintendo fans really like this. But like I've done a first look of this on Switch 1 and I've played it a bit here. Maybe it's just like the pacing slow. It's like very gray, green, brown to me here. I don't get it. What am I missing? Somebody in the comments tell me what I'm missing. Everyone we streamed this, we had a couple of people coming to the channel like, oh my god, I love this game. I'm like, you know, I just come back off of the back of playing Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined, like, you know, like a couple hours, fell in love with that. Here I'm just like, you know, if you're gonna pick this up on Switch 2, Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined just came out. Like Monster Hunter stories, whatever is coming out in a couple of weeks. Story's free, sorry. Maybe I just like my JRPGs more single player-y, less online-y, less MMO-y focused, right? So that's why I'm not really digging this that much. But again, this is more of a performance upgrade video, not really on a, you know, quality of the game. And that's just a personal preference here, from what I understand, people really like this game. So yeah, there you have it. If you did enjoy this video, found it helpful, don't forget to drop a like, follow and subscribe depending on those platforms you're watching. Speaking of that Twitch stream, we stream there a couple times a week. Got a community Discord and Twitter. All that information will be in the description. Check us out. I think we're going to call this one. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.